Check.
DARKSIDE.
You said when I'm dropping the different version of the intro. What different version? Do I have a different version? I have a live version. Um, I did a live show like last summer, and there's like a live arrangement, and I have like, acoustic and like cinematic versions of some other songs that I've done. But the one I posted on my IG. Oh, you're talking about the cinematic version. You know what? So I created that cinematic version for a trailer video that I haven't put out yet. I made it specifically for a new video, and it also comes out. I also intro my shows with it. So that's a really good point, bro. Like technically there's just like voiceover over that. Maybe I could play it for y'all. Maybe I can give you like a sneak peek of it or something. Let me think. I need that to be released. I got you, bro. I got you. Give me a second to like see if I can find the trailer, because then oh yeah, listen is here. If I could find it, I'll play it. Is it behind this? Let me see.
Hey, wake up. TK, is that you?
Yes, this.
You made it. Welcome to Arcadia.
What is this place?
It's what you've been searching for all along. The world where your ancestors used to live.
Why can't I go any further?
Because there's something you need to figure out. Do you remember what it is?
I've been on a journey collecting memories from people all over the world, but I think the burden is starting to consume me. It's like I'm withering away.
Maybe it's happening for a reason.
Can you give me a clue?
The dreamland you're looking for isn't a destination.
What is it?
It's a reflection. Sometimes the only way out is through. So to get to the light, you'll have to conquer the dark side.
Tell the truth so you know that it's real. I gave you the world, take it back so you know how it feels.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there because if I keep playing it, then my stream is gonna give me a copyright strike, even though it's my own song, bro. Even though it's my own song, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you for saying that. I'm gonna figure out I think what I'm gonna do is, because right now I'm working on the deluxe version of my album. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is releasing that as the actual intro to the project. And then yeah, you'll be able to hear it that way. So I appreciate you showing love on that for sure, because that's definitely one of my favorite kind of renditions. So yeah, listen, I'm doing a multi-stream right now. So I'm here, I'm on Twitch. I got banned from TikTok Live for like a week because I accidentally, one of my like waiting screens has Broken Birds as a song in the background. So I think I got a copyright strike on there, so I can't stream on TikTok for a while. But yeah, I'm on here, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, I'm on all that. So I'm actually right now I'm mixing everything from the live arrangement from the show that we did. So here, I'm gonna play you what closure sounds like. If you're still here, there's no there's I'm still hold on. Yeah, I'm still figuring out some of the kinks with this thing. But here, I'll play it for you so you can hear it.
Our hero completed the first trial, yet somehow was left with more questions than answers. Faced with second thoughts, he seeks out Salo, the tribe's leader, in an attempt to find closure in this labyrinth we call love.
Yeah, so that's what it sounds like. Um, I should have played it with the video because I actually synced uh that one in particular to the video. So it sounds pretty. Hold on, let me turn this off. It sounds pretty crazy. It sounds pretty crazy. It's like almost specific to what he played. There's like a couple things I need to fix on that one because I missed like a couple cymbal hits and stuff. But um, yeah, I was trying not to expose the fact that I had to recreate the drums, but I guess we here now. So basically, what Listen is talking about in the comments is I did a festival in August of last year, and uh, it was amazing. It was called Friends with Benefits, in Idlewild, California. It was out there, like basically a festival in the middle of the wilderness, and the production was amazing. Like the show looked great. I'm gonna pull it up so maybe y'all can see it. They had a great sound team and everything, but the problem is they were not set up to record multi-track audio. So after we did the whole show, we had to go back in and recreate everything that we did in the show. So yeah, I had to and Chuck re-recorded his guitars, Liston re-recorded his keys from home, and then I thankfully I recorded a lot of my own vocals during the show, just running it on Ableton. Um, but yeah, hold on, I'm gonna see if I could play y'all what the show looks like. And if it's like glitching and sounds weird or anything like that, just let me know because I'm yeah, with no sound reference. Like I literally had to recreate everything. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I had to recreate what the drummer Quasi played literally just by listening to the camera audio and by watching what he was doing. So there will be like a couple mistakes in here, but I'll try to full screen it so you can actually see what's happening. But let me know if the sound isn't working for some reason. Just let me know because I'm running a lot on my computer at the same time right now.
Our hero completed the first trial, yet somehow was left with more questions than answers. Faced with second thoughts, he seeks out Salo the tribe's leader, in an attempt to find closure in this labyrinth we call love.
The vocals are muted because I was just showing them like us recreating what the band played. Yo, the fact that we got Chuck to play that lick exactly how he played it, bro, that just shows you how much of a genius he is. Yeah, I'm running everything over here, bro. My computer's about to explode. And it's off the same MacBook that we ran the show. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we went crazy. We went crazy. So, you know, it took a lot of work, but I'm grateful that I took the time to actually, you know, salvage everything. Cause imagine like we did that and then we just let it go. We're just like, okay, whatever. We're just gonna go with like camera audio or whatever. Like that's unforgivable for me. And we worked really hard to put that show together. So, shout out to you listening. Shout out to Quasi. Shout out to Chuck. You know what I'm saying? For coming back through and just like relaying everything. When it's tour time. Okay, so that's the other thing. Like the reason why I'm putting so much effort into retracking all of this and making sure that everything is on point is just because of the fact that I'm trying to use this as kind of like the reel for getting back on tour, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's been, oh, I don't know what I did, bro. mess this up. But that's the plot up right now. So Aaron said, how far do you push yourself to get things just right? I think I probably push myself to the brink of exhaustion. Like I feel like I'm working really hard. You know what I mean? Like I have very strong opinions about everything music and art related. So I think if I get to a point where I don't care anymore, I know that I've kind of checked every box that there is to check, if that makes sense. And sometimes that's a gift, sometimes that's a curse, because I can end up spending a lot longer on certain projects that I need to. But I'm just not the type of person to cut corners at all. So for me, like, somebody has to dare to be great. Like somebody has to really put in the time and effort to really master their craft, if that makes sense. And I think because of the current space and age that social media is at, it's like we're seeing more and more people focus their attention on what grabs attention or what gets engagement, as opposed to being valued according to their impact or according to their skill set or what they actually have to contribute, if that makes sense. So yeah, my goal is just to figure out how I can do the best of both worlds. Like, how can I still reach wider audiences, and how can I still get quote unquote engagement while just being great at what I do, and still finding the time to practice and finding the time to continue to try and master the various different crafts that I have. So that's why, like, live streaming for me, I think is important, because it opens up the best of both worlds. Like I can bring people into my process and not necessarily sacrifice the time and energy that I need in order to like continue working diligently on the things that I'm building. So I definitely categorize myself as a perfectionist, I would say, but I try not to be, for sure. And with your own art as well, right? Like, when do you say, okay, this song is finished, or you always find things to tweak? Yeah, I feel like the way I work is I'll listen to my song and I'll probably hear 100 things that need to be different. And then I'll make those adjustments and I'll probably hear 60 things that need to be different. And then I'll make those adjustments. And that number keeps getting lower and lower, if that makes sense, right? And then after a certain period of time, I get to the point where I finally listen to the song and I'm like, okay, there's only 3 things that I need to add or fix or adjust. And I'll make note of those changes. And yeah, when I get those changes right, then I feel good. And I think, like, you sacrifice things a lot too, right? Like Chucky Thompson said to me one time, he said, you never really finish a song, you never really finish an art piece, you sacrifice it. And so I get to that place where I say, okay, I'm sacrificing this. Sorry, the quote is not sacrifice, it's surrender, actually. Like, I'm surrendering to this song. I'm surrendering to this process. And I find that when I take time away from it and come back to listen to it, I'm like, yeah, this was great all along, And then sometimes you listen to some of your older work after an extended period of time, and you'll say like, oh, I wish I would have did this, or I wish I would have did that. But that's something that really only applies to you as someone who is very, super tapped in and to what it is that you're creating, because you have such an extensive relationship with it. So, yeah, man, I find my process to probably be longer than most people's process, but I also feel like I'm taking a much bigger swing at things. Like, this session, like, I'm mixing a live session, and like I feel like normally any artist would just pass this off to an engineer, right? And be like, hey, please like mix this. But like, considering the fact that I produced the song, I wrote the song, I mixed the original record, I created the live arrangement, I pushed it to the band turned it into what it is now. It would be very difficult for me to just pass it off to somebody and be like, hey, turn this into something, even better, without all the context that I have. So you know, just like even looking at this session, this is like, I don't know, I don't have my counter on. Track number. This is like over 200 tracks. Now 200 tracks aren't active. I have 102 tracks that are actually active, but that's like on the, you know, higher side when it comes to sessions. So even though I feel like my process is longer, I feel like the product that I'm coming out with is probably at times can be more impactful than maybe something else that maybe takes a little bit more effort. But that's always going to be a discussion, because there are people who just set up a phone and they're just singing while playing guitar, and that can be just as impactful as a session like this that has 200 tracks in it. You know what I mean? So I feel like to each his own. Like, everybody is different, and you just got to do what you do best, and I feel like this is what I do best. So I love the art you create. You inspire me in my music too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to inspire somebody, because I'm here working my ass off on a daily basis, and it has to be for something, right? Like, if not just for my self-serving reasons, it has to be to inspire other people and show them that, like, they can do the same things that I can do if they're just willing to put in the time and the effort. So I appreciate that. I probably have like another hour on here. I'm gonna go back to the song that I was mixing before Liston jumped in. But yeah, I'm mixing this song called Broken Birds. It's the second song from the show that I did in August. And the last stream, I was focusing on the mixing of the drums and getting the drums really tight. And I kind of was talking about my process for that. So now that that's in place, like, I'm going to listen to that and just see how I feel about it. If I feel good about it, then I'm going to start working on bringing some of the other elements into the mix. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, stay tapped in with me. Somebody please let me know if the stream like sounds crazy or if it's glitching or whatever, because I'm still working through the kinks of like running a whole DAW. And like I probably could show you, but you could see probably if you're on the horizontal stream, you can see I got like my keyboards here, I got my Ableton push here, I got my interface, I got my camera, I got my speakers, I have 2 Raven monitors that I'm running, my Stream Deck. I have a lot that's running into a MacBook right now. So we're all in this together. You feel me? Check, check, check. Okay, we back. Yo, dude, would love to have you on my super tight sessions pod. I'm down, bro. Is that like a I'm assuming it's a music podcast, but is it like a mixing podcast? Is it production? Is it mixed? I do all of it, so I'm down. Just let me know. All right, so we were working on drums, which is my favorite thing to do, which is why I always do it first. I feel like drums are the foundation for any song. They really set like the energy level and the tempo, obviously, but I think when you get the drums to a place that you feel really good about, I think that that's always a solid foundation to build the rest of the instrumentation around. And it really just becomes a matter of leveling at that point. So I'm gonna actually just play what everything sounds like right now. I think the drums are a little low in comparison to the rest of the music. So playing the drums on acapella or whatever, once I feel good about where that's at, then we'll start, you know, kind of dissecting and building.
DARKSIDE.
And you be lighting up my phone all day. You swear a little bit'll go a long way. You ain't letting up, you can't get enough. And you call all day like bread on the ground. You stay on the ground. You love the taste of fucking around and bringing it down. You know like that I'm famous. The vibe is contagious. The shine is amazing. Now you in love. Fuck it, tell me what. Pictures from my camera got you acting neurotic. I shoulda clipped you like a minute up. Now you're breaking up about it. Glamorous, getting money like a treasurer. Girl, just say you ain't got it. Run it up, 'cause you know that I ain't regular. Oh no, dangerous. Every time you call it's for a favor, shit. I should've blocked you, but the truth is you're my favorite. It's kinda toxic, but in truth I got a taste for it. Okay, it's my fault, I'm curious what the flavor is. So when you're acting all helpless, I kinda savor it. You make mistakes and I like to pay for it. 'Cause birds that are broken don't fly away for shit till it's too late. First they fall in love, smoke you like a drug. Thank you for your touch. Broken birds, they start to lust. Thank you for your blood. Your heart to dust. Broken birds, they like that I'm famous. The vibe is contagious. The silence is amazing. We're in love. Fuck it, tell me what. Pictures from my camera got you acting neurotic. I shoulda clipped you like a minute up. Now you're breaking up about it. Glamorous, getting money like a treasurer. Girl, just say you ain't got it. Run it up, 'cause you know that I ain't regular. Oh no.
DARKSIDE.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Okay. Da 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 da. You love the taste of running around and playing it down. That I'm famous. It's contagious. You in love. Tell me what. Pictures from my camera got you acting up. I should've clipped you like an editor. Now you're breaking up out. Getting money like a treasurer. Girl, just say you ain't got it. Just scrolling through YouTube lives would stop for a minute because you've got a likable personality, bro. Keep up the grind. I hope you go far. Yo, that was amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just working on a mix for some songs from a live performance that I did last year. So I appreciate you saying that for sure. All right, here we go. Yep, that's when you have the age-old CPU issue. So I'm gonna I feel like this was messing with my stream yesterday, so I'm actually gonna make some tracks inactive really quick so that I can free up some CPU space, and we should be all right because I have a lot going on. Yeah, let's bring it here. We can make all of this inactive. Da da. Cool. So, that's pretty much perfect. What I was kind of saying this yesterday, but when I go into the mixing process when it comes to drums specifically, obviously you're trying to find the perfect balance between the produced digital drums and the live digital drums, which means you have to decide a lot of the times like when you're gonna allow the live drums to shine. Oftentimes that's when you have like drum fills or just certain little accents that the drummer is adding. And other times you have to decide when you're going to let the performance be true to the record. And I think as you start to progress as a producer or as a live arranger or as an engineer, you start to understand like when both things are very important. You know, there's levels to this and there's a spectrum. Like there's moments where you can turn a song into a completely different live arrangement, and that's really dope. But I think the most professional approach to it, especially when you're trying to still give people an understanding of what the song is so that they ultimately can go listen to it, I think the best approach is to still let that record be like very true to what it is, but then, you know, have those moments where the live elements are really jumping out. I think I tend to like lean a little more towards live because I am a musician. I play multiple instruments. But I'm also the person that produced and wrote this song. So I don't want the song to get too lost in, you know, trying to prove that we can be as musical and as like dope as possible from a live music perspective. So I think this arrangement is a really good example of that. By the way, the song is called Broken Birds. It's on my Spotify. Just type in TK Broken Birds if you like it, and you can go check it out. So now I'm gonna work on. So one thing I also like to do when I listen to the drums is listen to the bass and what's happening in the bass. And I feel like if those two things are working well together, then we're good to go. I don't really have. Let me confirm before I say this. Usually I'll run a sidechain compressor from the kick to the sub or the basses that are happening on the song. I noticed that I didn't really do that in the mix process, and so I'm gonna see how far I can get in terms of headroom without doing that. But I think sorry, I'm just reading a comment. I think when I get to probably the like stemming phase or like the mastering phase of this, I'll probably end up doing that just to save some headroom at the end. But we're gonna keep rocking as it is right now. Hey man, I've been utterly obsessed with your music for the last few months. Just want to say thank you for your artistry. Your album is all I listen to at the moment. Can't wait for you to blow the fuck up. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me because, you know, all of us artists are kind of going through the same thing, like trying to put out music and trying to break through and reach audiences that aren't just the people who we expect to support us or people that we know, our friends or our family, people that listen to us on a consistent basis. So to get a message like that from you means a lot to me. So thank you. I'm definitely gonna screenshot that for sure. So yeah, thank you so much. All right, here we go. Password is on repeat every day. See, that song, highly underrated, highly slept on song in my catalog. One of my friends, Voice, loves that song a lot. I dropped that song maybe like 3 years ago. I'm probably gonna end up putting it on the DARKSIDE Deluxe, but I want to get a really dope feature on it. One artist in particular that I think would be amazing for that would be Julia Michaels. She's one of my favorite songwriters. I think she's one of everyone's favorite songwriters. But I remember when I wrote that song, I kind of had her in mind for it. Another really dope artist that I think would be dope as a duet for that would be Sarah Phillips, who is a really good friend of mine, and a frequent, I wouldn't say frequent, but a collaborator that I've worked with quite a bit over the last couple of years. So, yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, we got the drums in place. Now I have to really kind of decide what the next elements are that I'm gonna bring in. So let me see what's good. Hold on. Yeah, I produce almost all of my music for sure. Like this song in particular, I worked with another producer on, and I played one of my songs earlier called Closure, that was produced by a homie of mine named Daniel Allen. Um, but yeah, I have been producing, I would say like 97% of my catalog since I started producing in high school. I really started producing because I would go on like websites and try to find certain beats that I felt like represented me. Like I was on a rock kick for a long time and I couldn't find any beats that had like heavy guitars and stuff like that. So I kind of, I'll never forget. I was in the 11th grade and my dad had bought me a desktop PC, and it was wintertime and like Black Friday was coming up, and there was this lady in my neighborhood who she was a really old lady, and it snowed, and I just started walking around my neighborhood basically shoveling people's driveways and shoveling their walkways for some money. And I end up showing up to this lady's house and I asked her like, hey, can I shovel your driveway? She's like, yeah, you can for sure. So I shoveled it, did everything. She gave me so much money. Like she gave me, maybe let's say I was charging like $20 to shovel people's driveways and walkways. She probably gave me like $100. And she was like, please come back, in a few days because the snow's going to pile up again. I was like, okay, I got you. So, I kept doing that. And basically I saved up enough money to buy my first USB microphone and my first MIDI keyboard. And one of my best friends, his name is Darren Hannibal. And he taught me kind of how to make beats using Fruity Loops when we were in high school. And so once I learned and I had the equipment, I've been the same ever since. Like I just locked myself away in my bedroom and just started producing as much as I could. And at that time, I mean, it's still the same now, but it was dope because you could produce a song and you could write a song and you could release it on social media, and then you would go to school the next day and everybody would be like, oh, it's crazy that I heard, your song that you dropped yesterday was fire, bro. Like, da-da-da-da, whatever. Or you would drop something and like your rapper homies would be like, nah, bro, like that song you dropped yesterday was whack, bro. You got to put out something better. So, yeah, I've been producing my own music for a really long time. And I feel like I've always been in an ecosystem where I had people around me that were able to give constructive feedback and honest feedback because we were all trying to make it at the same time. So, yeah, like, honestly, I don't like to say it a lot, but definitely self-made for sure. Like I've had a lot of help along the way, and a lot of people have supported me, but at the same time, I definitely always took it upon myself to show up for myself and show up for the dreams that I wanted to accomplish. So I appreciate you saying that. I know as a creative, it's annoying when people say you should be bigger. I'm an actor, but when I heard your stuff, my first thought was, I'm so surprised this artist is not more widely known. Yeah, and I say that with full credit to everything you have achieved already. Yeah, so like, um, yeah, so pretty much like that's been the story of my life. For a really long time, I feel like people are always saying, yo, you're so talented, whether it's me performing, a live show, or whether it's me in the studio or someone just like listening to my songs. People say it to me all the time. They're like, yo, you should be famous. Like, why don't more people know you? And it gets to me sometimes because I know what I'm capable of, and I know how much work I put into my craft. But at the same time, I understand like the industries that we work in entertainment are always changing. They're always shifting. There's always new things to learn, and there are always new ways to kind of break through. And so part of the challenge is trying to kind of catch a wave in order to break through in the way that you want to. Oh, nobody told me my horizontal stream was messed up. Part of the challenge is trying to break through in a way that is kind of true to where you're at that particular time. But then the other challenge is trying to just stay focused on the one thing that you're trying to accomplish, if that makes sense. And so understanding that I don't have control over everything. I don't have control over my success. All I have control over is my work ethic and the way that I show up every single day, right? And because we're in this ever evolving ecosystem, whether it be social media or technology, you just gotta have to try to keep making the right decisions, but there's no way that you can always make the right decision. And so, I think when it comes back to, oh, you should be famous, it's like, for me, as much as I have that, I have people in my life that tell me it's only a matter of time. Like, you're destined to accomplish this. Just keep working, keep showing up for yourself, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I feel like that's allowed me to kind of keep a level head and, just stay focused. Stay focused and not get too worried about the results, and just stay focused on the process. Yeah, I'm definitely a gamer. Oh, Vale, what's up, bro? I'm just doing what I can, man. I'm just doing what I can. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Like, I, how do I explain this? So I'm also developing a sci-fi fantasy, uh, project or universe, I would say, called Eternal Garden. And it's heavily influenced by a lot of my favorite, inspirations. So I'm a gamer. I've watched anime pretty much my whole life too, and Kingdom Hearts is kind of one of my favorite franchises. The Final Fantasy franchise is one of my favorite ones as well. So um, I wanted to have a Keyblade in that cover, and there was a whole story that went along with that song in particular. But I just thought it would be dope. And the designer, her name is Carrie. I'll put her at in the chat here, but her name is Carrie, and she basically just like took images of me and turned me into a 3D model, and then created the cover for it. So I'm gonna try to, let me see if I can find it real quick. Um, what's up, Kevin? My guy, Kevin Wade. Yeah, this is for all those that don't know what she's talking about. Um, this is the cover art for this song I have called Password. which she said is her favorite song. So, yeah, so you can see like I got the Keyblade. She literally turned me into a person, and then there's all types of stuff happening in the background. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, Kevin, cause low key, you be singing. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I've been here, you know what I'm saying? I be hearing you when you doing makeup and stuff. I been hearing you. So we gonna make it happen. Like this year, I'm gonna be doing a lot more collaborations because I'm working on the deluxe for my album. So, and also like I'm streaming a lot more too. So I want to bring people on and kind of get people to share their stories, but also work on music as well. So I'm looking forward to that for sure, bro. Yeah, that's dope. You're a voice actress? That's fire. That's fire. Like voice acting and for video games specifically is really dope. I would love to know like what games that you've uh done because I would love to check them out. Or they're probably games that maybe I've played before. And I have friends like I have a lot of friends that want to get into voice acting. I would even get into voice acting if it was for like a dope game. So yeah, I'm definitely a nerd for sure. No doubt about it. 100% a nerd. But I carry it well, I feel like. So. So I think for this mix I think now kind of my next move is to, before I get into all of like these bigger elements, like all of this, and honestly I should use my headphones for this, but before I get into like all these massive synths and everything, there's a lot of all that there. Outside of the percussion and the drums, there's still a lot of, I guess, auxiliary percussive elements and effects that I think need to be worked in before I kind of go into all of the bigger stuff. Because I would say all of that is still a part of the foundation, if that makes sense. So, for example, let's see, like from here to here. You love the taste. All right, so like all this stuff. Yeah, so I got to get all of that worked in with the drums too, before I want to bring in the melodic elements, just so I can know like everything is. The goal for mixing is to create an environment where you can hear as much of the individual elements as possible, but also still have the effect of those individual elements stacking on top of each other and creating a new sound. And that can be difficult to do, because sometimes you can make a mix that's just too clean, right? So you can hear everything, but it's not giving you that same feeling as maybe the rough version of the mix was giving you. And so that oftentimes is my challenge. Like I can get things like very clean, but then I'm like, all right, I need to dial it back a little bit so I can still feel what's happening. And so yeah, I like to get the foundation of the percussion and then add in the effects as a foundation and pretty much go from there. Final Fantasy 16, BG3, yeah, C, Horizon. So Final Fantasy is one of my favorite franchises. My girlfriend put me on to Hellblade, the first one, and now Hellblade 2 came out. And neither of us have played that game either. And then I started playing Horizon, the first one, I think. Because I know there's like a couple more that came out, but I started playing the first Horizon and played that on PS5 because I wanted to play it before I got to the new one. So that's crazy. That's crazy. You're the real celebrity here, for real, for real. Yeah, she's my player too for sure. Like she got me into the co-op games, like Split Fiction, and there's other ones that we want to play together too. Oh yeah, Last of Us is goated. Last of Us is goated for sure. I heard the show was really good, but because I love the game so much, I never actually watched the show. But yeah, she got me into like those co-op games, which by the way, yeah, It Takes Two I think she's played that one, but I still have to play it. Which by the way, like co-op games are a lost art, bro. Like when we were younger, say you didn't have the online gaming initially, so you really had to go over to your friend's house to play the game with your friend, or you played the game with your family member or your cousins or whatever. And once they realized that they could start making money from making every game single player and forcing everyone to get an online subscription in order to play multiplayer or co-op games with their friends, that's when you knew capitalism has completely infested the gaming industry. So it's dope to see games like that coming out now that still honor kind of the original intention of gaming, which was to like bring people together in your household to have a good time. And yeah, because now it's just people just shoving themselves into dark corners and trying to play with people all over the world. So all right. Yeah. Wow, this is tough. I just saw your comment. Hospital sound effects, but make it R&B. That's 100% what's going on here. It's literally, look, the name of the sound is literally heart monitor. That quick swell gotta come up.
Side.
I gotta get out of here in like 10 minutes, but I'm noticing. So now that I have the foundation of the drums and the effects on here, I'm realizing that pretty much when I first created this live arrangement and did the initial mix before going to do the performance, I noticed that I mixed all of the melodic elements louder than the drums, so that they would be able to match what the mix of the drums would be when we got into the live setting. So I knew, you know, typically what happens in these live settings is that the engineer is going to mix the track a little bit lower than you would like it to be, because of the fact that they have, you know, multiple actually live instruments that they're kind of prioritizing on top of the vocals. So I noticed that I mixed those things a little bit higher so that it'd be able to support the live instrumentation as well. But now that I actually have the the stems in place and the live recording back, they're just a little bit too loud, and I now need to kind of bring the whole drum track up a little bit to match everything else. I'm the type of person where I tend to kind of do the opposite, where I'll kind of bring everything down to match the drums. But what I'm gonna do is there's like a legato organ that plays throughout a majority of the song. I'm gonna get that organ to a place that I like, and then I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to either just bring the drums up or bring everything else down to match. Now, also, as I look at this session, I'm noticing that now there are a lot of parts that can be consolidated. So I have a philosophy that a large part of mixing just comes down to organization, like organizing the sounds and where you have them in place, because sometimes you don't need to have two different elements on two different tracks. They might be two elements that you know you're going to pan in the same direction, or they might operate in the same frequency space. And so it makes sense to kind of group those, you know, audio files into the same area, part of the session or whatever, so that you can have better control over them. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at now, is seeing that all of these elements down here, for example, probably could, this is, let's see, this is 13 tracks that probably could be like 5 or 6. I just need to go through and listen to them and get them to a spot that I know is actually good enough to work with. So that's probably going to be my next mission right now.
DARKSIDE. DARKSIDE.
Yeah, so pretty much that synth organ is perfect. It's perfectly placed. I was kind of trying to decide if it needed to come down a little bit, but I feel like that's a solid foundation. So I can kind of use that as my barometer for where all of the melodic elements should happen. And all of these little sections right here where these hits are happening, I call them hits, but they're like for example, or like this part. Like, as you can see, I've already gone through the process when I first did this to pan all of these elements in the places that they needed to be in. And I've already done like some EQing and processing on these different elements. So I'm in a safe spot to where I could literally just group all of these, right? I could group all of these. I could group all of these and level them as groups, and not feel like I'm losing kind of the balance that I've already created, or, you know, oh dang, I didn't scroll down to see these comments. Hi, I know nothing about mixing and I'm currently at work, but I'm obsessed with your music. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. And hopefully, like, even if you're not into mixing, like, I hope this at least just kind of shows you what goes into the process of mixing and creating at the very least. And hopefully it helps you, you know, build a stronger connection with my music or just other music in general, because there's a lot of work and effort that goes into it. But thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you for saying hello. Keep streaming. You're the reason I do all of this. So thank you so much. Don't get in trouble at work though. Don't get in trouble at work. We got to pay them bills. What's up, Tyler? Shout out to you, bro. Yo, I'm gonna need you soon because we finished the novel. We finished Kindred, and I'm gonna need some feedback from you at some point. So thank you for stopping by as well. Shout out to you, Kess. Dang, I'm just now seeing all these messages, man. I've been locked in, but yes, it's great to see all of you here. I'm gonna hop off here in like 2 seconds because I gotta go work out, but I will be back on around like 5 o'clock Pacific time. So if you want to tap back in and see what we got going on, pull up. Yeah, it is deep. It's definitely deep for sure. It's deep. This is what I, and I'm sure a lot of other artists, spend a majority of our time doing. The cool stuff that you get to see is like a very kind of small part of our lives, I feel like. So I'm glad that this is kind of opening your eyes to it. But I just saw your comment about doing this on Twitch too. So I do like stream. I'm currently streaming to Twitch also right now. So my Twitch is TK the Legend X. So definitely slide over to Twitch and follow me there because Twitch is kind of a much more reliable streaming platform. Sorry, Instagram. I try to stream to all of it, but it's not like the easiest thing to do. So if you'd like, definitely hop over to Twitch and follow your boy. You feel me? But thank you to everybody that slid through today. I know today was a lot of talking and a lot less of like doing the thing, but like I said, I'll be back on in like 4.5 hours, and my goal is to get this to a spot where I feel like it's really complete. So again, thank you guys. I will follow now. Would have to raise some time to bring the love. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Please do. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'll be back later. Peace.